Hey everybody, welcome to Connie's Creations. It's Wednesday evening, which means it's craft time, you guys. We are going to craft together. Usually do a craft kit. We're going to do some wood cutouts. They are a kit, I guess you would call them, because they come in a set. I've got two different sets that I'm going to do. And hold up, while you guys are coming in here, I wanted to do something else. Let me do this. Y'all just come on in, say hey whenever you get here. I'm going to pull that up here in just a minute. And we'll get started here shortly. But I need to get rid of that. And I need to do this. And, oh man, I hope this is going to come up. Let's see. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I knew that was going to be wrong. I wanted to see something on here real quick. There we go. All right. Listings. I want to see you. Okay. There's that one. Hey guys, y'all come on in. Happy Wednesday. I hope y'all had a great day today. Hang tight. One second, my friends. I wanted to change this. We're going to go down on this price right here. Yepers. There we go. All right. Now we got it. Okay, so let's go back to Facebook. Let's pull you guys up. And so, yeah, I hope y'all had a good day today. Y'all, look at my face. It's hot here. Actually, it's really not that bad. It's 92 degrees when I went to Walmart earlier today, so I don't know how much more it went up than that later in the afternoon, but it's the humidity, y'all. It's the humidity. Look at that hair. That hair's crazy. It's a little wackadoo, but it's all good. It's all good. Hello, Tina Johnson. How are you? Hey, Diane and Patty. Hey, Andy. How are you? Leona and Sharon and all my friends are here. All right, so I've done this watermelon set actually is like from my first year of having my Etsy shop. I have not done it since then. It does have a picture on my in my Etsy shop of it completed. We're gonna do it again because I haven't done it in a while. And then we have this lemon set, which is also another one. It's only two. It comes with just two now. And I used to do leaves with it, but I don't do that anymore. I don't do the leaves with it anymore. Sorry if that upsets anyone. So sorry. But we're basically just going to paint one of each of these today, because they're going to be the same for all of them. But I wanted to show you all the pieces and that comes with, Wood Wednesday, that comes with the, with what you purchase. So the watermelon comes with two different sizes. There's one size that's about 5.5 inches by 5.5 inches. And then there's two that are about 4.25 by 4.25. So you get two of the smaller ones and one of the bigger ones. We're just going to paint the bigger one. But, it's going to be the same for all of them, y'all. So these are super cute. I can picture these. You can put these outside, too. If you paint them and seal them really good, they can go outside. It's a nice, good pine wood that they're cut from. They do stand on their own, so I think they would be so cute on a porch with some summer decor, or if you have a sunroom or something like that. I think they would be so cute. You could even put them inside a basket with some Excelsior or some sort of filler or whatever in the bowl with some greens, with some actual lemons, like the plastic lemons that you can get. You put those in a bowl with the I think that would be super cute, with some other greens, and then put some lemons in there. I think that would be cute. So if they're not going to be in the elements, you wouldn't have to seal them, but just for them to last longer, you could. The lemons themselves are about 4.75 inches. They vary because it just depends on how much I sand the ends right here. And then the width of them is about 2.5 inches. So it feels like 104 where you are. Yeah, it's hot, 90 degrees for you. So yeah, earlier when I was in my car, I noticed it was 92. That was earlier today. So like I said, I don't know how hot it got later in the afternoon. But I can't imagine it would have got over like 94, maybe 95 at the latest, because I went to Walmart later than I had expected, so it would have only been a couple hours difference. Anyway, that's but it's just the humidity here is so thick, you guys. It just engulfs you. It engulfs you. That's the only way I know how to say. So yeah, so you put these like in a little basket or something. I think that would be so cute. You know what else you could do is you could get a small ball, okay, and you could paint a ball that looks like a watermelon too, and then you can have the slices that are like sitting outside of the painted ball of watermelon. I think that would be so cute on a table. You know, if you have a sunroom with like a little coffee table or side table or something like that. Or just an entryway to your house where you have like maybe some sort of shelf or table that you decorate for the season. I just think it would be so cute like that. And then of course in your home, right, your dough bowls, all that kind of stuff, or on a shelf, maybe you decorate your whole kitchen in fruit. There you go. There's some more. I am going to be putting out some small apples too. They're going to be small, like not much bigger than this. So I think that'll be cute too. I just realized I should have done that before I came live, so there you go. Hey, Miss Edie, thank you for always spreading the love. I appreciate you. All right, so let's do, I've got my acrylic paints that I'm going to use here. We're going to use Sunny Day as the main color for my lemon, my little lemon. And all we're going to do is we're just going to put some little dots on him after we color him. So let's do him and then let him dry. And in the meantime, y'all tell me what's going on in your life. Tell me what's going on in your world. I only see y'all about once a week, so y'all tell me what's going on. Thank y'all for throwing out the bobber. Except for my Bible study friends. I see them most every day. I want to do this real quick too because it's going to take 2 coats for this little guy, I do believe. But I want to try and do the texture on him, so that's why I want to do this live with you guys, so we can kind of try some paint techniques to do a little texture, see what he can, what we can make him look like. You know what I'm saying? See what we can make him look like. So. I know some of you guys had a long-lasting winter, and I'm sure you're glad to be out of that now, for sure. I'm curious what your temperature was. I mean, some of you guys, it was still snowing in the springtime. We're talking April. Even May, y'all were having freezing temperatures. So I hope y'all have warmed up by now. Hot in Dallas. Dallas, Texas is hot. You're not used to that type of heat. It's the humidity, Cheryl. It's not just the temperature. It's the humidity that gets you down here in the South. Hey, Denise, I miss you too. Thank you for being here. Staying in the house as much as possible. Too hot to be outside, out and about. Yes, I know. Miss Marcy, how was vacation? How was vacation? Did you have like an amazing time? I'm so happy to see you. While I'm thinking about it, you guys, there will not be a Sister Saturday this week either. We were going to do one last week, and then Carrie had something that she had planned that she had forgotten about. So she ended up not being able to do it last week. And then this week, they will be traveling to New Orleans for the big cruise. For the big cruise, y'all. For the big cruise. It is here. All right. For the watermelon, I'm going to mix some colors, I think. I have this flag red, so we're going to start with that. And then one of these pinks, I think I'm going to add a little bit of pink. I used to have an apple barrel paint that was called watermelon. Maybe you have it. I can't find it. I don't have a huge stock at Walmart anymore when it comes to the acrylic paints. So they do not carry that color anymore. Next time I go to Walmart, I'm trying to make Hobby Lobby. I'm trying to make a list of the colors that I need, because I am starting to run out of colors. Some of them are older, they were dried up, they're no good. There was some that I bought not that long ago that was like, the mix wasn't right in it. It was too watery. I don't know what happened to that. It could be the cold and the heat in here. I don't know. So, oh good, Miss Marcy says it was a blast. That makes my heart happy for you. Hey Dana, how are you? How are you doing? What is the heat in Kentucky? 102. Woo, that's hot. That is hot. No, our garden is about done. So I know some of you guys, your vegetable gardens are just starting, but ours are done by July. They're finished. So, yes. So yeah, we have our tomatoes. We have probably half of our tomato plants are, and then the other half are still going, and they're beautiful. We have some cherry tomato plants that are absolutely gorgeous, but did not, and we did not have a lot of bees around this year, so I tried to do a fake fertilizing of the plants. I had to do that for the last cucumbers that we ended up getting. So yeah, the cucumbers, we've got a few cucumbers left, but the plants are starting to dry up, and it's just done because we've gotten plenty of rain, y'all. We have gotten plenty of rain, and it's, you know, y'all know when the plants are done, they just start getting crispy. They start getting a little crispy. Oh, well, good. Welcome, Dana. I'm so glad. Sheila's such a sweetheart. Thank you for coming on over. I appreciate you for following. So yeah, we just went to our Sixers reunion a couple of weeks ago. So we had a blast together, and it was a well-needed time together as well. So that was good. So what I'm going to do, before I tell you the colors, let me just mix these and see. So anyway, there is a color by Apple Barrel that is called watermelon, and it's kind of a pinky red. This is working good. So let me tell you what colors I use. I have the Apple Barrel Flag Red. So you might have these colors. Don't go and buy it if you got these. Flag Red. And then we have Bright Magenta. Bright Magenta. Now, all the acrylics that I use in Apple Barrel are matte. I do not like the multi-surface. It's too sticky. I don't like the way that it dries. They do have an indoor-outdoor one. Same kind of thing. Just matte for the Apple Barrel. I don't know what they're doing with all the craziness. But anywho, yep. I'm going to add a little bit more pink. So I'd say it's probably I don't know. Would that be about a half and half mixture right there? Were y'all paying attention? Because I wasn't. You're just getting produce in Michigan. Yeah, see, down here, we're like done. We can plant like in the, sometimes the end of February. Definitely in March we can plant. And then by July, we're finished. So we still have a couple of cucumber plants that are producing, but they're starting to get, you know, they're not real great cucumbers. They're like just growing so big and then they're stopping. And then the tomatoes, with the rain, we try to keep it at an even keel, you know, as far as the water goes in the garden. But when you get so much rain, sometimes those tomatoes soak it up and they'll split a little bit or something. I'm 4 years following you. Yes, you are, Miss Marcy. You sure are. I see Cheryl is asking for sisters. Her sister's been going through a lot, you guys. So if y'all could keep her in your prayers, and I definitely will too, Cheryl, for sure. I didn't see your whole comment, but I see somebody answering for you. So most definitely. All right, so if you're just hopping on, this is a set of 3. We're only going to paint one. But it is a set of 3. You get 2 that are smaller and 1 a little bit bigger in the set. So I'm going to go ahead and paint our watermelon. Look how pretty that color is, y'all. I do like that. I sure do. And we're going to bring this about to here, I guess. I could have gone up a little bit farther. But that's okay. It'll be alright. Yeah, that came out to be a good. Did y'all notice? It's probably about a half and half. Maybe a little less of the pink than the red. But Flag Red and Bright Magenta. Flag Red and Bright Magenta that I I put together. So this is a super easy craft. You guys, anybody could do this, even kids. You can have the kids do it. They could put their names on it. Again, I really think this would be so cute on a porch, a patio, a sunroom, something like that. I just think it would be adorable for the summertime. Just adorable. So we are going to just do these little sides right here. And I am going to dry this a little bit. We are going to do 2 coats on this. So this is some acrylic paint. Hey, Miss Colleen, how are you? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. I hope you are well too. Hey, Michelle, how are you doing? You guys are so awesome. Cheryl, they're sending you prayers. They're sending your sister prayers. We have such a great community here, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. So, yeah, this is super, super cute. Now, when we were growing up, I think I've told y'all that before. I think Carrie's even told y'all that. Our grandpa grew watermelon, and he had the yellow watermelon. So, or it was orangey looking, like an orangey yellow inside. So how cute would that be if you had like an orange one with that kind of thing? I think that would be so cute. All right, let's put that right there. And I grabbed me some Kelly Green. This is Kelly Green in the old apple barrel. You like the color, Linda? I do too. I think it's a really cute color. I think it came out good. All right, so we're gonna do, oh, that's kind of nasty. Don't look away, look away. Look away. So yes, back to Sister Saturday. So Carrie will be going to, if you don't know who that is, that's my sister, my real life sister. Crafting on the Struggle Bus. She got, I don't know how, she got, duped into going on this cruise because she hates a cruise. We both went on a cruise, and neither one of us can stand cruises. But anyway, Big D's going on a cruise, so with her family, so that'll be good. It'll be good. So yeah, so they leave to go to New Orleans. They're gonna spend. My cousin is in town too. Look how pretty that is with that color. Isn't that pretty, y'all? I love it. So she's in town visiting as well. So they're gonna go so that they can visit with her a little bit, and I am gonna go on Sunday and just spend a little time with them so I can visit with Big D. And we're gonna come up on the sides a little bit too. I am gonna leave like room to do like a little white mark. We're not gonna bring the green all the way to the, you know how the rind has that little white? I'm just gonna bring this right here. And y'all, it don't have to be perfect. I mean, for real. For real, it's all about having fun. So I'm going to go Sunday, see my cousin. I have not seen my cousin. That's one of the ones that lives in North Carolina that Carrie and I went and visited years ago. And I have not seen her since. I don't think. So I'm going to see my cousin. And of course the rest of my family too. And Big D. So I'm just going to go for the day because they leave out the following morning for their cruise. So it'll be fun. They'll have a good time. So be a new experience for Big D. All right, so I'm just putting a little bit of that green right there. And we're going to do this side as well. So what y'all think about that? It looks real? You think so? Thank you. Maybe Carrie will have a good experience. Yeah, hopefully she will. I hope she does. I hope she does too. Of course, when we went, the cruise was messed up because we didn't get to go to our actual destinations because of the fog. It delayed us being the trip before us coming in. So we had to. I'm going to come down. I'm going to make this even with this red here a little bit. So the fog, we went out of Galveston, and the fog kept the ship from coming in, so we had to wait a day to go. So we basically, it ended up being a cruise to nowhere. And since I had driven all the way from Louisiana already, we could have rescheduled. They did allow that, and they did give a partial refund because of it. But because of the delay, they weren't able to go all the way to, I guess it was Cozumel that we were going to go to. So we went out into the Gulf, and then we came back. So, womp womp. And maybe the excursions will make up for it. I know there's some things that she saw that she really, really wants to do. So I really, really hope that she gets the opportunity to do that. I really, really do. Okay, let's do this. I'm just taking the very tip of my brush. The very tip. And I'm trying is the key word here. Trying to go right along the edge, like the same distance from the green, all the way. Let's go all the way. Let's do the same thing here. And the same thing here. Okay, so now we got that little bitty line right there, and then we'll do a little on the edges. Oh, I'm sorry. Big D is our mom. Yes, that is our loving nickname for our mother. Big D. Her name is Diane, so we call her Big D. Carrie actually came up with that, so, and Big D just loves it so much. We actually came up with that whenever we did the walk for MD Anderson. As most of y'all know already, Big D's a patient at MD Anderson, for 30-ish years. And, they have at MD Anderson, they have a boot walk every year. And it's those y'all know how the walks go. You can get like a team together and you raise money, you get donations and all that kind of stuff. You get prizes, for raising so much money and all that kind of stuff. So, this is our second coat that we're doing on here. So I'm going to put this off to the side and let it dry as well. And this color was Sunny Day. It's also Apple Barrel Sunny Day. There we go. Okay, so what was I saying? I forgot already. Oh, I got the memory of a gnat. I don't even know what I was saying. Thank you, Teresa. Thanks for being here. Hi, Sharon. How are you? Hey, Julia. Gosh, what was I saying? It just totally, got my attention put on the lemon and totally forgot about the rest of it. Oh, the boot walk. So we were trying to make some team names. We were trying to think of some team names for our group of walking and stuff. So, that's how Carrie, I think that's how she ended up coming up with Big D or whatever. So anyway, it stuck. It stuck. Hi, Amy. How are you? Hello, Lisa. It stuck. All right, so I am going to actually going to do two little dots of white here. We're going to do one over here by the green, and then we're going to do one over here by the white, off to the side, because this is what we're going to do. I want to take a little bit of this, and I want most of it off, okay? Most of it off. So basically what I'm doing, you guys, is I'm trying to get some white right here, but I do want a little hint of green. Just a hint, just a tiny hint of that green. But I'm talking a hint. I want it to be mostly white, just like that. I don't know if this is a good brush to do this with. Maybe this one. Let's see. Let's see. Let's do... Boy, I feel like this is not good. Okay, it might work. So I have just a tiny bit of this Kelly Green in with the with mostly white. It's just a smidge of that Kelly Green, y'all. Just a smidge. I'm not liking this brush. Let's see about another one. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's just a smidge. Because I don't want it to be a bright white right there. I want it to kind of be, you know how on a watermelon it's just a little greenish, a little whitish, you know, that kind of thing. Hey Teresa, how are you? Thank you for sprinkling. They are awesome. Yes. I have a church friend who has had to go to MD Anderson for every year. They are awesome. So. Now, I know I do too. Denise, when I went to Walmart earlier, I picked me some up because I knew when I was going to paint this, I was like, I am going to be craving me some watermelon so bad. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick one up. I found one, I think that had good stripes on it, y'all. And it sounded hollow. It had all the things of a good watermelon. So hopefully, cross your fingers for me, it is good. Now, I like my watermelon to be like, really cold. If you put a watermelon on ice, man, that is the best. Put it on some ice to get it cold. Ooh, that's good stuff. But I love me some watermelon. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, when I was pregnant with my daughter, I could sit down and eat a half a big old watermelon. I could not get enough watermelon. I was so hot and so big and so miserable. And that's all I wanted was some watermelon. Watermelon every single day. Thank goodness I was pregnant in the summertime. I don't know what would have happened if I couldn't get some watermelon with all those cravings like that. You know what I mean? That would have been good. But, ooh, that was miserable. Shout out to all the moms pregnant in summer. In the South even. The ones pregnant in the South in the summer. My daughter's birthday is the end of August, so whew, I was a big hot mama, literally. A big hot mama. Y'all, I'd be so hot, I couldn't even stand to put socks on. And I worked at worked for a dentist. I was a dental assistant, so, all right, there we go. There's a little white stripe. Oh, I think it's cute. Cute stuff. So, you know, you wear tennis shoes and stuff, scrubs, tennis shoes, all that kind of stuff. So, I could not wear socks, y'all. I could not wear socks. I was too hot for socks. Hey, Dawn. So, who else is out there with me with the summer cheerings? All right, we're going to go a little bit darker now on this. And what I'm going to do is we are just going to kind of just go, I'm just going to go like back and forth like this. We're not going to worry about it too much. We're just going to kind of make some little marks like this, okay? Maybe a little bit darker. We're kind of making those stripes on the watermelon. A little bit darker. And you know the stripes are not perfect, so it's no big deal. And I'm using an angle brush, but you could use a flat brush. You can most definitely use a flat brush as well. But I'm using the very tip, and I'm just kind of going like that. And then you can go back the other way. And then we're going to go just like that. Say it with me, y'all. Say it with me. So we're not making it solid. We're just making some little stripes. All right. And then we'll put a little bit right here on the end like that. Look at there. So that was just a little bit more. So this white line right here, I barely had a little green in it, and then I added more green to this one right here and went back and forth. Now, you can also go back and add And while it's still wet, you can go and smear in a little bit more if you want to. I mean, that's up to you. Totally up to you how you want to do it. I'm going to do some just so you can see. All right, so you kind of get these little variations of color in here. Just like that. All right, so that's what it looks like. There's a little stripes. Probably put too many. Kind of a little close, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Your daughter is pregnant now and due in the middle of September. Yes, September 2. Oof. Man, that last trimester in the summertime, in the middle of summer is wowzers. I was a big girl too, and I had a lot of fluid buildup, a lot of water retention, probably because of all the watermelon I ate. And you know what's funny, y'all? My daughter hates watermelon. She looks at it, and it looks like it would be so good and refreshing, and she's a health freak, so she eats all kinds of, good stuff for her. But no. When she tastes it, it's like she tries it and then she's like, nope, I can't do it. I cannot do it. Isn't that crazy, y'all? Some of the younger mothers who were pregnant sat in the shallow of the swimming pool and just relaxed. And like, yes, that would have helped a lot. Yes. That would have definitely helped a lot. All right, so now what I'm going to do, y'all, is we're going to go back to this. I am going to get a darker yellow. This is the King's Gold. The King's Gold, and we're not going to go everywhere on here, but we're just going to make some dots. So I'm just using the end of my paintbrush, and we're going to make some dots here and there, just to kind of like insinuate texture. And I'm going to kind of keep them close together on this one end, and then I'm going to make them a little far apart and not too many on the other end. In other words, so like this. Y'all see? So we're just kind of insinuating some little texture on there. Because y'all know lemons are not smooth. They got some little bumpity bumps, indentations in there in the skin, right? So we're just trying to give an illusion of that lemon look with that texture on there. So that's an easy way to do it, you guys. An easy way to do it. If you want, you could add a little white to it as well, if you wanted to. I wouldn't add too much though. I'll put some on here just so you guys can see. But you could do a few, like so, and give it even more of a little speckled look kind of thing. It would be completely up to you, whatever you want to do. So anyway, that's all there is to that. There's your lemon, y'all. There is your lemon. Easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Dimples. That's right, Andy. Dimples. Okay, if you wanted to, I don't have an actual lemon leaf, but I do have these right here. So here's something else you could do. I used to have some wooden leaves that came with it, but I didn't want to do that no more, so I'm not. But here is just a fake leaf, y'all. I am going to cut it down a little bit. Okay. And then I am going to take some glue, and I'm going to put some glue in the middle here and pinch it together so that it kind of folds up. I am going to do that. Let's see, I might have made this too big. Too long, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, I think it'll be all right. And then we're going to take some of you right here, and we're going to put you right on the end right here. So I just glued that end on, okay, and then I'm going to fold it up here in just a second. I tried to fold it with the glue that was already there, but it didn't work. So I'm going to put another thing of glue, and I'm just going to fold it up like so that you can have a little leaf. So there's one, okay. I'm going to do two. We're going to do two. Did I pull one other one off? Maybe not. Nope, here's the other one right here. Rhea, how are you? You have a lemon tier tray and a watermelon one? Yes. Oh, yeah. That's originally what I even made these for, was for a tier tray. For sure. I mean, when we started crafting on pages and stuff, too, that was all the rage, right? The tier tray. That was all the rage. All right. So these are just whatever kind of artificial leaf. Float your boat. We're going to do it again. So on the one end, again, I'm going to put a little bit of glue, all right? And then we're going to pinch that end together so that it holds and it makes like a little cup in there, a little cup. Hey, Deborah, how are you? Thank you for tossing out the bobber. Hey, Rebecca. You did I already read that. All right, so then we're going to put this one this way. Let me just see how I want to put this on here. Yeah. All right, so now, same end that we pinched together, I'm going to put, here's our little cup in here. So on this outer side, I'm going to put this, and I'm going to put this going, facing this way. Okay? Facing that way. And then, oops, see? You could probably get it all in one lick if you tried really hard, but oh, I put this backwards. It's all right. I put my leaf on backwards, y'all. That's all right. We're gonna fix it. I just twisted it. But anyway, what you want to do is fold it up so that way you have the two leaves right here. So this is just another idea if you wanted to. I think they're super cute. Just my ear is itchy. Just painted. I think they're super cute. But if you wanted to add a little leaf or something to them, then there you go. You have your little leaf. Like so. Okay? So I'll leave those on there, and then the other one I'll just paint normal like it is. And you don't have to do them that long either. You could just like make them stick out from the end. Whatever. Just find whatever leaf works for you. You might even have some of those plastic lemons that have the leaves on them. That would be great to use right there. That would be good to use. I'm doing good, Rhea. It's good to see you. All right, so now all we have left to do, my ear. I'm so like worried that there's like a bug going in my ear when it starts itching like that. It's probably just the hair. I was getting my groceries out of the car earlier, and there was a big black ant. We don't have big black ants like that. We have fire ants. But this big black ant, I don't know where it came from, but it obviously was on my car. I opened the hatchback up and it fell on my arm, and it bit me, y'all. But I don't have any kind of bite now, but it bit me. I was like, what in the world is this? All right, I'm just going to take a marker. You can use a paint pen. You can use black paint. You can use whatever you want. We're going to do some seeds. So let's do some little seeds on here. So my first little seed, I think I'm going to do up here at the top. And we're just going to make a little teardrop and color that in. Just like that. I'm going to make another one right here. Now y'all know in a real watermelon, it's not going to be like perfect seeds, but when you paint a slice of watermelon, your seeds can be perfectly spaced apart. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that awesome? So we got that, and we got this. And then we're going to do one more down here. This thing is running out of... This does not have any more paint in it. That makes me sad. All right, let me get something that's going to... These are those markers that I really love too, and that one's about gone. That one is about gone. All right, let's just use old trusty here. When in doubt, get that Sharpie out. When in doubt, get that Sharpie out. You prefer seedless watermelon? Did I just ruin it for you? That's funny. All right, so we are going to do, well, now I can't get the shape I want it. All right, so we're going to do you. We'll darken these up a little bit. And fix the shape on them a tad. Now we got it. Now we got it. Look how cute that is, you guys. Look our little watermelon. Look our little watermelon with the seeds. Isn't he cute? How easy is that? Look at the little rind at the bottom right here. We got our little white stripe and our green on the front. Makes that red pop even more. I will go back and do the backs of them as well. So picture all three of those done the same way, having those sit. They do stand up, or like I said, put them in a little bowl, a basket, something like that, tier tray, any of the things. And then we have our little lemon that you can put as well. So that's it, you guys. That is our craft for the night. When I paint watermelon, I like seeds in it, but when I eat one, yeah, me too. It's a whole different ball game from painting to eating them, right? So just for anybody who's interested, the lemon comes in two. It comes in a pair. So I'll paint that other one too. We are going to be having an auction soon, you guys. I don't know exactly when. It may end up being like the 1st of July. We have a birthday auction maybe. Because my birthday's coming up. But all of the things that you see back here are going to be in the auction. We got our ladybug that's up here. We've got all the things that we've been doing for the last couple of months. We got the chicken, we got the pig, our little 4th of July pig, our popsicles. I'd love to do it before so that y'all could get it in time for 4th of July, but I don't know if that's going to work or not. We got our butterfly kit, our bee kit that we just did. Our heart with 1776 on it. So be on the lookout for that. How about strawberries? I do have some strawberries. I need to list those again. So thank you for reminding me of that, Andy. I do have I have a strawberry cutout. So I do need to go back and list that again. And then I will be adding a small apple as well, which is super easy to do. And that's good for any time of the year, y'all. If y'all have, you can put that anywhere in your kitchen, any time of year. It's good for fall. It's good for whenever. So, but anyway, that's what I got for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks for hanging out. My birthday's July the 1st. July 1st. So, which is not this weekend, but next maybe? Or during the week next, after this, I don't know. I don't even know how old I'm going to be anymore. I just stopped counting. Americana's all year for you. Awesome, Denise. Awesome. There's a lot of people that like the all year round Americana too. I do too. I don't have it, but I do like it. I do absolutely like it. So, hey, Miss Mary, how are you? Anyway, so that's what I got for you guys. And yeah, y'all have a great evening tonight. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. And love the patriotic behind you. Is that a kite? Yes, that is a kite that is behind me. We did that kite. That was one of our first kits for the patriotic season. It has a metal tail on it so that you can bend it however you would like. So, thanks, Vicki. Thank you. Next Tuesday. Okay, so next Tuesday is my birthday. Next Tuesday is July the 1st. So there you go. There you go. All right, you guys. Y'all have a great evening tonight. Thank y'all for being here with me. If you do the Bible study with me, I will see you guys at 9 a.m. Central Time tomorrow. It's usually 9:30, but I got an eye doctor appointment tomorrow morning, so we need to push it up 30 minutes, and so I'll be live at 9 a.m. Central tomorrow morning. So y'all come and join us for that if you would like to, and I'll see y'all other than that whenever I craft again. So y'all have a great evening. Don't forget, go out and find a way to start a ripple. You never know how far that ripple could go. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Bye.